So welcome to lesson number 7, I believe. So today we'll discuss something about personal financial management. Let me put it this way: financial indiscipline. All right. So we are going to see the causes of financial indiscipline, what causes financial indiscipline, and how we can be able to, get out of that mess. So I will take around 5 to 10 minutes so that we discuss and know what you're supposed to do. For those who are still subscribing to my channel, thank you so much. Thank you, and may you be blessed. And let me start by giving the causes of financial indiscipline, or rather what causes you to be in a financial mess, right? So number 1 is lack of budgeting. So when you don't budget your income and expenditure, you are bound to have some problem. Number 2 is impulse buying. Number 3, living beyond your means. Number 4, excessive debt. Number 5, failure to invest and save. Number 6, poor financial education or decisions. Number 7 is about peer pressure, and number 8 is lifestyle inflation. So these are the things that causes financial indiscipline to most of the people. So that is what causes financial problems, and I'm just here to give you some tips for you to know what you're supposed to do, right? So let me say this. Number 1, you need to learn to create a budget, right? You need to create a budget and stick to it. And you have to assess your income vis-a-vis your expenditure, how much you're earning and how much you are using. In layman's term, income ni ile pesa ambayo inaingia, expenditure ni ile pesa ambayo inatoka. So you have to know that, right? And the most important thing about income, about budget, is that you need to prioritize needs over wants. You really must know what needs are na what wants are, so that then you prioritize your budget in the best way possible. Shida ya sisi watu wengi ni kwamba hatujui needs na want ni nini. So you find that you make your budget, upside down. That is why we make mistakes. Number 2, you need to follow the 50-30-20 rule. Okay? In simple terms, 50% of your income or salary or business proceeds should go towards needs, right? 30% should go for wants and 20% savings. As simple as that. Let me repeat: 50-30-20 rule. 50% should go for needs, 30% should go for wants, 20% for savings. Now let me define needs. Needs ni vitu kama utility. That is what you're supposed to do for you to live and look for more money. Hizo ni needs. For example, rent, food, clothing, shelter, and things like fuel for you to move. Those are needs. You always do without them. Then wants is things for leisure. Let's say, for example, entertainment. For example, luxury transport, for example, luxury food and all that. So you are able to do without wants, but you can't do without needs. Na savings and savings. Number 3, automate savings if possible. So you just go to your bank and tell them you want a standing order, so that when money comes to your account at a given date, that money is transferred to another account which is not easily accessible, so that money stays there for future use or in the event of rainy season. Number 4, use shopping list. Tafadhali ukienda shopping, just carry a shopping list and just go buy it, because then apparently you will have discussed that shopping list with someone, or maybe your wife or your husband or your someone else there, and then you go for it. So ensure that you follow that shopping list. Number 5, do bulk purchasing. It is cheaper, because then the cost of that will be cheaper than if you buy in smaller quantities. 5 kgs of sugar, that is roughly 1,000 bob. Na ukinunua nusu utapata ume overspend like 20 shillings on top or 300 shillings on top. So I'll advise you that once you have your money, you do bulk purchasing. Alright, then you need to pay high interest loans first. So kuna vitu ambazo ni high interest loan for credit card. So if possible, prioritize paying that credit card over other loans, because then their interest is high, actually on a daily basis or weekly or monthly basis. So you need to really pay those high interest loans first. Then you are able to negotiate repayment terms with the lenders. If possible, just go to them, waambie, I need like instead of 5 years, I need like 6.5 years or 5.5 years. So then the repayment comes down, then you're able to manage and you're able to survive through. Then you need to invest in real estate investment trust, that is REITs or mutual funds or T-bills or T-bonds, vitu kama hizo. Let me actually tell you, you're able to invest even 1,000 bob kwa T-bills. You are even able to open that account over your phone, and then you deposit money. Then for a given period of time, you get your interest as little as 1,000 bob. So it's better for you to put your eggs in different baskets. You can invest small, just start small. You don't need to invest a lot of money. Just start investing kwa T-bills. You can go to mutual funds, you can go to REITs and all that, so that you get some money after some time. Alright, then you need to seek financial advice. So if you really don't understand about money matters or financial matters, it's best for you to look for a financial advisor or a consultant or a trainer, just to explain to you what happens, so that you also be in the loop, what you're supposed to do. Then you can read books and attend seminars or webinars about finances, just to be able to elevate your financial education. Because if you go there, someone will just mention something which you didn't know, something that you are not aware, then that something is able to assist you in making your financial matters better. Then you need to set clear financial goals. Right, so you need to plan for like 3 or 6 months or 1 or 2 years. You basically need to have 2 types of financial goals: short term and long term. So short term goes for up to around 6 months, then long term is from 1 year to up to 10 years. So why you need that is that will keep you on your toes. For example, if you need to save 100,000 shillings for 1 year, you need to just do maths. You need to divide 100,000 divided by 12. That comes to around 8,500 shillings, or rather 9,000, let's say 9,000 shillings. Then you can go per month, per week. So 9,000 divided by 4, that comes to around 2,500. So that's your goal per week. So that helps you to be financially disciplined, to be financially, enlightened, and to have that financial sense in you that you're able to do that particular goal, so that you attain your overall goal. Alright, then you need to embrace money. Positive money matters. You really need to put it in your head and your mind that that is part of you. That is why you are working, that is why you are walking, that is what you are doing, so that you really put some good base or a good understanding of what you're supposed to do. You have to have that positive money matters, or that money mindset, for you to achieve your financial goals and targets. Then the last but not least, you need to avoid financial comparison. Actually, that is a mistake that most of us do. We compare ourselves with others. Everybody has their own financial goals. Some are smart, some are not smart. And a person having a financial goal, that goal is for a period of time. Right? So you might compare yourself to someone who is financially stable, but that person has taken, let's say, 20 years to achieve that stability, and you've only taken just 1 year. So you have to stop comparing yourself to other people. Instead, you need to work on yourself, compare with yourself. Inafaa ujilinganishe na wewe mwenyewe. You should compete with yourself so that you ensure that you beat that financial goal. And I always say that the financial goals, please break it down to as small as possible, as small units as possible, which are attainable, which are which make sense, which are realistic and are smart. So don't work on other people's goal. Don't see what other people have done. Instead, work on your own goals. Instead, be your own competitor. At yourself so that you ensure that you meet your financial goals. I hope I've touched one or two people. You have to have a positive mindset, even in financial matters. Able to talk to me on those numbers. We will be able to chat more and just look for the way forward. But you need to really be focused. You need to have that financial mindset for you to achieve your goals and targets.